I started to collect stories, like from different perspectives, from different point of views.
Unleash the cat or something like that. Unleash something.
When a scare happens, you see the audience kind of jump in their seats.
So I started to put all these things together, and then I realized that it was some kind of a story to tell.
Welcome back to the Cozy Code.
I just feel like not a lot of people know about this side of history. Queer history.
He's here, I gotta go. I gotta go!
This page, I'm weird.
They're on a major street, there's huge windows, people can look in and see exactly what we're doing.
At Variety Village and in life, there's no such thing as a 100% rule.
So I've always loved cooking. Everything okay?
Yeah?
I don't want to feel pain, but I have to feel pain, because if I didn't feel pain, it could be worse.
Are you stalking me?
Does anyone speak Italian?
I speak Italian.
You ready?
Yes, I'm ready. My name is Jenny Doan. I'm from Vietnam and currently a foreign student in Canada. And I am a dancer. I was born into a family where everyone works in the art industry. So from a young age, I was exposed to all kinds of dance art form, and I was truly lost in my own world. Dance is so gentle and delicate, but also very strong and decisive. Every move tells a story, a thought, a feeling, and I know I was infatuated by it. I was first introduced to dance when I was 5 years old. Everything was so new, but I wasn't afraid to try it. I learned many different genres of dance, from classical ballet to contemporary, or from hip-hop to ballroom. And I was so lucky to learn from all the best dancers in Vietnam. From Tố Như to Khánh Thi, or from Hà Lê to Huy Trần. They are such amazing dancers and teachers, and it was an honor to be able to work and learn from them. When talking about classical ballet, people usually think that it is dry and rigid. But I think it shows the elegance, nobility, as well as the flexibility of the dancer. It is the queen of all dance. Contemporary dance is much different. It is not so important to form and perfection. It tends to be free and it represents the deepest thoughts that one wants to show. It was passionate that a dancer would live, breathe, and dream about this art form. Hip-hop is such an interesting dance form for me. It is a combination of strong, vibrant, and expressing one's own personality. Not only it gives you creativity and freedom in movement, but also to express the rawest form of dance techniques. You can never go wrong with hip-hop. And ballroom. You will learn how to control your balance and the strength of your legs. This dance genre will give you a sense of sophistication, charm, and comes with it the perfect combination between the two dance partners. It can surprise you with how much emotions dance can express without a single word. In every profession, there are difficulties that each nature of work brings, and dance is no exception. Dance is a long journey and a very hard path to follow. The hardest thing for classical ballet is that the ballet dancer can only perform on stage to a certain age. And it's hard to think that with all the training, you can only be able to do so much in that career path. The intensity of training must be maintained so that I can maintain my endurance as well as my muscle strength. It can go up to 8 hours of training just so you can have a strong base. Intro yourself is a definite, and balancing my school time, practice time, and homework was definitely challenging. But at the end of the day, the dancers always try and want to give the audience the best performances. The time on stage are also the happiest moments for the dancers when they are truly dedicated to art. Dancing is not only a hobby for me, but it also teaches me a lot about life. I learned to see the world with an artistic eye as well as work hard to achieve the goal that I set out. I've always felt grateful to dance for giving me so many opportunities to learn new things and have a strong foundation in arts. Dance has left an unforgettable impression on me, and while I cannot follow it professionally anymore, no matter what I do, dance will forever accompany me.
have something tough that I have to tell you. Get together again next year and do one last hunt, just the three of you.
No need to razz me on the last hunt, teddy bear.
Never call me that again.
I'm gonna win this prize, John.
If God didn't want me to win, you would have made Creed a sin.
There's gonna be a special prize waiting at the end for whoever wins.
It's a rainy day outside today. We can't go play outdoors. With Marvin and Marcia, let's see what's in store. Mom got us a special basket filled with lots of goodies, but then we ate them all. No regrets. But what can we do now with just an empty basket? Let's turn it into a hot air balloon and fly like that book Mom read us just last week. Hop inside the basket, close your eyes, and open your imagination. Here we are, flying above our city. Let's go around the world. It's the Statue of Liberty in New York, the Tower Bridge in London, the Eiffel Tower in Paris, the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, the Great Wall of China in Beijing. Wow, we really whizzed through the world. I think I can see our home city. There it is, and the CN Tower in Toronto. That trip went surprisingly well. Nothing went wrong. Oh, look, a bird. A bird? Oh, no! Quick, close your eyes and come back to the room. Phew, that was a close one. But with our imagination, we were always safe. Put the basket away and save it for another rainy day. I wonder what we'll do next.
Welcome to Pandemic Talks. I am your host, Ed Nettie. Today we are going to be talking about COVID-19 and its Wave 2. To help with that, we've brought on a specialist. So without further ado, please help us welcome COVID-19's very own Wave 2.
Thanks, Ed. It's great to be here. Yeah, I'll tell you about myself through song.
I'm Wave 2, and I'm here to say that I can make things worse in a big bad way. I'll strike harder and faster, far and wide. It's flu season now, so my numbers will rise. Wait until you're eased up, now I'm clicking on up. You could have the virus, get no symptoms. Just a carrier to all my victims. I'm the big bad wolf, please let me in.
Hold up, he's not your friend.
It looks like someone else is joining in.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Yeah, what a surprise when COVID-19 snuck into your lives. It's not too late to save the day. Keep your friends safe and COVID away. You don't wear a mask or wash your hands. You don't social distance. That's how it spreads. Hey you, the second wave is come. We're not gonna sit here sucking our thumbs. We beat wave 1, slowed it down. Now make you sad that you're in town. Everybody please stand with me. It's time to end COVID-19.
Wear a mask.
Wash your hands.
Social distance. Look, 6 feet apart.
Wear a mask.
Wash your hands. Social distance. 6 feet apart.
Well, there you go, everyone. Please keep up with precautions. Wear a mask. Sanitize your hands. Keep a distance. And most importantly, be safe. I'm Ed Nettie. This was Pandemic Talks. Have a good one. All right, guys, let's do this. There you go. No, I got the short time. There you go.
Variety Village is a facility located in Toronto, Scarborough. It is a facility tailored for fitness, with areas of the building specializing in things like sports, cardio, weightlifting, and of course swimming. But many people aren't aware of what the facility actually does, and that is in fact that it is a facility tailored for people with disabilities.
When I'm working with folks with developmental disabilities or any disabilities, my philosophy, not to sound brash, is kind of that I don't care what a diagnosis is any more than the client is. That's not to say I don't emotionally care about the fact that people with disabilities have such a hard time accessing rec and leisure at large out in the world a lot of the time, but I don't necessarily see a diagnosis when I have a client in front of me. I see somebody who wants to achieve a result with the program that they're in. Okay, how do we achieve that? How do you learn well? Are you the kind of person who listens? Are you the kind of person who's tactile? What things do you not understand, and how can I make those concepts accessible to you? Right, ready, go. Nice push, all right, extend, head back. There's a paper somewhere that I read, so I can't take credit for this concept, that frames disability as a teacher, and I think that really resonates with the work that I do at Variety. Whatever it is I do, whatever client I'm meeting with, I'm the one who has to be open to learning. It's legit. Yeah. There's a lot of people I haven't seen in like a year.
When integrating people with disabilities into programs, you try to consider the person's needs and what they're trying to get out of the program. So sometimes it's something as simple as socialization, sometimes they just want to be active, and sometimes they want to build lifelong skills, whether it be like communication or peer interaction or teamwork, and ultimately just providing options for people to kind of decide what's best for them, their family, and for the participant they're caring for that has the disability.
So we serve quite a big geriatric population at Variety Village. We have a very large active aging club. We have a lot of older folks who are learning to swim for the first time or doing physical conditioning, post-injury rehab. And a lot of those folks have been able-bodied for the vast majority of their life, and now in their retirement years are contending with physical disability and access barriers for the first time. And to them, that can feel super disheartening. So in those situations, especially when I'm working with people who are old enough to be my parents or grandparents, I have to come into it with a certain degree of sensitivity and understanding that this person is going through a lot more than I'm ever going to see in front of me teaching a swimming lesson for a half hour once a week. But with the time that I have to make this enjoyable and productive for them.
When preparing staff to work with people with disabilities, I think it's just really critical to communicate to them that it's going to be different for everybody. Every client that you serve is going to have something different about them, and you're going to have to customize that program to meet their needs. Ultimately, I always emphasize that it's critical to show empathy, to show joy and share joy with people, to show patience and understand that everybody's different. When people work at Variety Village, they know that we're really serving the community in a way that's special. It's empowering for a lot of these families. Ultimately, we are enriching people's lives, and when we're training people, always emphasize that it's an inclusive environment. You're here for everyone around you. You're here for the team, and you'll learn how to best serve the clients after you work with them.
One of the first and most valuable lessons that I learned working here, I didn't really come to understand until much later. I was just chatting with our coordinator at the time, and she said to me, at Variety Village and in life, there's no such thing as a 100% rule. Within the framework of the lived experience of a person with a disability, when you never know what access barriers you're going to come up against, you don't know if your usual carer is going to call in sick that day. You don't know if somebody who you run into on the subway is going to decide to be aggressive towards you for no reason. You don't know if the programming you're accessing is as accessible as it says it is. It's true, there's no 100% rule. And it took me a very long time to sort of hit that balance of providing the services that I need to provide at a quality that is expected as an employee of Variety Village, but also recognizing that nothing can be 100% all the time. Days are going to be weird, equipment's going to break, people are going to have rough days, and sometimes you just gotta throw in the towel and say, we'll try again next time. And then I do one of these. And then I do one of these. I think that resiliency and that flexibility that I've learned from our clients and my colleagues has bled out into every other aspect of my life. I'm a much chiller person than I would be without it. Hey, Maddie. Crushed it today.
Não me dê flores, me dê respeito.
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 Queremos respeito.
Merecemos respeito.
Exigimos respeito.
Respeite o meu corpo.
Respeite minhas escolhas. Respeite as minhas roupas. Respeite minhas palavras.
Respeite o meu não. Não.
Não. Não significa não.
Respeite a minha orientação sexual. Respeite meu trabalho.
Respeite a minha história. Me respeite. Respeite a mulher.
Kids keys. What happened, Donny?
Well, I was running in the rain and I fell.
Ow.
Yes, I can't lift anything now. But it's okay. The pain is helping me not to keep hurting myself.
What?
Like, I don't want to feel pain, but I have to feel pain. Because if I didn't feel pain, it could be worse. You know what? Why don't we sing a song? And it may tell the story. Can you ask your brother to help us? Ouch, ouch. Do you feel the pain? Ouch. Falling on your knees. Ouch. When you hit your head. Ouch. But why does it hurt? Ouch, ouch. I tripped with that wire. Didn't see that table. Ouch. It burns just like fire. Ouch. But why does it hurt? We send signals to the brain when we're hurt. The pain makes us aware. And if we want, we can cry. That's okay. 'Cause we will get some help, yeah! Ouch, ouch. If it hurts, ouch, ouch. We should tell, ouch, ouch. We will get some help, we'll be okay. Ouch, ouch. And with time, ouch, ouch. Wounds will heal, ouch, ouch. We will be fine, we'll be pain-free. Ouch, ouch. If it hurts, ouch, ouch. We should tell, ouch, ouch. We will get some help, we'll be okay. Ouch, ouch. And with time, ouch, ouch. Wounds will heal, ouch, ouch. We will be fine, we'll be pain-free. Ouch, ouch. We will be fine, we'll be pain-free. Yay!
Now I get it.
Great! It's always good to know a little bit more than yesterday.
Yes. Kids keys.
Hey, Dad. No, I wasn't late. I just haven't seen him yet. Yes, I got this one on my own, Dad. Dad. Dad, would you relax? Of course I brought my gun. Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, that's what she told me. Yeah, Hey, listen! For the last time, I got this. Okay? And I'm tired of you never trusting me. I'm your son. Listen, he's here. I gotta go. I gotta go! Excuse me, sir. I was wondering. Mother! Oh, what the fuck? Jesus, you're a mess. Get up. For fuck's sake. You know, you're a real cheap bastard. You owe my father a lot of money. This guy's like you.
Wait, hold on. What did you just say?
Do not talk while I'm talking, bitch!
No. What did you just call me?
Bitch!
No, before that.
Adam.
Yeah, that's not my name. Think you got the wrong guy.
Become some sort of idiot.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think, actually. So you're gonna slaughter me with that fucking toy, or are you gonna let me go? Dude, I'm seriously not Adam. You're just a shitty hitman.
Just don't fucking move! Not Adam. This call determines whether or not you're gonna be alive 2 minutes from now.
Can you let me go now? Can we eat something at least?
He idolizes my brothers. You know, it's just, not like he's a bad boss or bad dad, you know, it's just... I feel like I'm not cut out for this killing stuff like my family. Nah. I'm just a shitty hitman.
Nah, you'll get better.
You really mean that?
Yeah, I promise.
Why did you just say something? Yeah!
What the fuck are you doing, Frankie?
Dad?
Adam, nice to see you.
It's not what it looks like, man. I swear to God.
You know, Frankie, you're a real dumbass. And you wonder why I never let you bother doing this shit on your own. Never to be trusted.
Are you stalking me? No? Then why were you staring at me? Six feet apart. Do you want to? Yes.
The music I make isn't really what a lot, like the majority of people in Toronto listen to.
I don't do this for fame, believe it or not. I started rhyming just to get my story out.
If you don't shake hands with the right people, no one pays attention to you.
Three different local artists each share the same problem. Mainstream stars seem to get most of the attention, while local talents are left in the dark. How frustrating is this for each of these artists?
My name is TMG. I am a hip hop artist and I'm from Brampton, Ontario. I got my start in music from trial and error, just trying to write raps, reading the dictionary, trying to understand certain things, making mistakes, not liking it. And then by the time I was 13, I made up my mind that I would want to rap and make music and write lyrics forever.
Do you think that fame and popularity influence what artists we listen to and support?
A lot of people blow up because of validation of higher ranked artists or labels or whatever, you know? Because they really decide and dictate what gets played on the radio. We're naturally gonna support somebody who looks like they're already on it, before we support somebody who's on their way.
My name is Steven Rafael Gomez Salguero. Artist name Heavy Steve. People call me Heavy, MC Heavy. I'm a hip hop artist, a poet. I do a lot of acting in a bunch of different theater groups. I'm also a musician. I play the bass guitar in a couple bands.
Why do you think that people support major artists more than they support upcoming artists? Because arguably, upcoming artists are working just as hard or sometimes even more because they don't have a label to back them up.
People do it for clout. Like, you know, they wanna be popular. It pushes everybody out, not just me, any other artist. Yes, I do rap and stuff. I do a rhyme and everything, but I love doing like spoken word and I love acting because my acting, it's based on these events that are going on in life. And when you use art, it really gets, it sits with people. Like mixing entertainment with education is the greatest way to engage with any kind of audience.
When I'm gone, they gon' miss me. I've been the king of the Yeti. Time to take over the city. You a lame.
My name is Justin Gothrow, professionally known as Gothrow. I'm from Toronto, and what I do is a bunch of art in different forms. So I started with music. Now I do a lot of audio engineering, photography, videography, but just a lot of media arts, and it's usually focused around music and musicians' careers. I think fame and popularity greatly influences who we listen to, almost too much, because I feel that a lot of the artists that I think are like the pinnacle of Toronto, or they've been doing their thing for too long, they're not the ones that get attention because they don't get attention. It's a weird cycle. There's just not enough outside attention to them, or maybe we're not doing enough here. But I think that's very accurate to say that who we listen to depends on who else listens to that person, which is a very broken system.
Everybody that's hearing this and watching this, I want you to know that you can achieve anything.
I just want to be remembered for the person that just pushed as hard as he could to be somebody, not to be someone for fame, for clout, just to show people that if I can do it, then you can do it, and you can do it better than me. You just gotta believe yourself.
If you know someone, whether or not they're local, if you know a small artist, send them a message today and just say, hey, I appreciate what you do. Your music does something for me, and you know, I hope that you keep making music, and just know that you have my support.
This year is 2020, and we are celebrating Glad Day's 50th anniversary. It's been in different manifestations. It was like a lot of the queer bars of, you know, decades old. They were sort of behind closed doors, sort of by word only, and that was for safety. This space, we're on a major street, there's huge windows, people can look in and see exactly what we're doing. We're not hiding, we're actually trying to shove it in their faces. The types of events that we hold really foster community and relationship building. So we try to encourage people to get to know each other. We have a bit more of a private space in the back, and that allows for more like personal, private conversations. We don't ask questions, we don't charge for it. The fact that we don't charge most of the groups that we host here is very important. Hard under capitalism, but I think still, as long as we have the space, we should be using it to offer free opportunities for people to foster art and community.
Thank you, Glad Day, for the space. Thank you to every single one.
It's hard to exist as an independent bookshop in a city. We've seen many of them disappearing. And that's not just a Glad Day problem, that's a problem we see with all independent businesses in Toronto, and we can see them all shutting down one by one, unfortunately, and it's very sad, but what you see are the queer spaces close first. We've seen a lot of queer-owned bars and clubs disappear. We don't have many spaces left, so this space is vitally important. It's easy to take that for granted working here every day for 2.5 years. You know, you just forget sometimes how radical and important a space like this is, because it really doesn't exist anywhere else in the world, and you're just coming to work, right? But then you meet somebody who walks in, you know, and they're not even from far away necessarily, they're from small town Ontario, they're from an hour up north, and they walk in for the first time and you see their face light up and they're amazed. And they feel seen, and they feel represented, and they feel, you know, immediately comfortable. And then they look at the staff and they see that the staff are sort of being reflect them, or the people that they've seen online or whatever. You can sort of take a load off, like pretend like, you know, you didn't just come from a really shitty, like homophobic work environment, and just be around your people for like an hour. And that, I think, is worthwhile.
Well, it's nice to see you.
It was you who insisted on this meeting. Since you're paying me for my services, I had no choice but to be here, even though you're late.
Well, it's just that
I guess it took you a while to get ready?
What do you mean?
Where the hell are you going after this? A funeral?
No. This is just how I dress. Oh, come on, Scott. I thought you knew that.
Sure.
Okay, well, I guess I didn't really want to have this meeting.
Yet you made me come.
Well, of course, but it's still not easy for me.
Could always have done it online.
No, I needed you to tell me about it in person.
There ain't that much to tell, actually.
Well, your envelope begs to differ.
And it will be yours as soon as you pay me.
Okay, so just tell me about it.
There isn't much to tell, just look at the photos.
No, please, Scott, please. Tell me about it yourself.
Well, okay then. Your husband arrived at the cafe at around 5:15 p.m. His acquaintance arrived.
You mean his mistress?
No, I mean his coworker. May I go on?
Fine.
As I was saying, your husband arrived at the cafe at around 5:15 p.m. His coworker arrived just a few minutes later.
Bet she had her sexiest clothes on and he looked just as perfect.
What? No. They had their working clothes on and looked as tired as anyone does after a long day at the office. She said she was sorry to be late. He said it was fine, he just got there. Then the waitress came and asked if they were ready to order.
And you know all this detail how, exactly?
I was there, Layla. You didn't hire me because I'm your friend, you hired me because I'm good.
Right, of course.
Well, moving on. They ordered...
A fancy cocktail, of course. Very romantic.
Actually, just some coffee. It was a business meeting, you know.
Oh, and let me guess.
Please don't.
They had a lovely moment sharing that.
Who the hell shares an espresso?
Oh, I'm sorry, okay? I'm just upset.
That's not upset, that's just plain crazy.
Hey, don't call me crazy, okay? You have no idea what I'm going through.
I have a pretty good idea.
Okay, well, see? I knew there was something.
Layla, why did you hire me?
What do you mean? You know why. To tell me about my husband's affair.
No, why me? Out of everyone you could have hired, why me?
Because you're the only one I could trust with this.
Or am I the only one you thought you could manipulate with this?
Why would I want to manipulate you? And how?
You still think I have feelings for you, don't you, darling?
Why would I?
Because I didn't get angry. I didn't stop talking to you after what you... After we...
Well... Do you?
Not in the way you think I do, Layla. I'm your friend, or at least I'm trying to be. And I don't want to be anything else. I'm pretty sure you don't want that either.
Look, I hired you because I know you're good, okay? You said so yourself.
Sure. So you know I'm gonna find out anyway, don't you think?
Okay, so then do your damn job and tell me what happened.
Fine. Let's try this again. She gave him some documents to sign.
Oh my God, is he divorcing me?
Layla, they work in a multinational law firm. They sign shit all day. Don't you think it's a little early for that?
Well, what if I told you it's tea?
I'm a PI. You don't think I know what kind of tea that is?
Well, you know what they say.
What?
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, because that's meant for fucking tea.
Well, and I'm fucking upset that my marriage is in trouble.
I wish I could say that all this trouble is just in your head, but you're making it real.
And what do you mean by that?
Are you serious? You don't know that you're the one destroying your own marriage?
You know what, then why don't you just leave me alone?
Gladly.
No. Oh, Scott. Oh. Well, for fuck's sakes. Scott, are you seriously gonna make me chase you in a park in heels?
I'm not making you do anything, Layla. You're doing it all on your own, as usual.
Okay, Scott, please, just come back, okay? Scott, please?
Why are you wearing heels to the park anyway?
Just, okay, thank you. I'm sorry, Scott. I know there's something wrong. I just don't know what to do.
There's definitely something wrong.
Well, I need to know.
You're not gonna like it, honey.
Just keep telling me.
Stop me again and I'm leaving.
No! Scott, please.
Promise me you're gonna cut the crap?
I promise, I will. Let's just sit back down.
Why don't you just take the envelope and get it over with?
Look, can you please just keep telling me what you saw, okay? It's easier for me.
And harder for me with your deranged commentary interrupting me all the time.
Okay, okay. I promise I'll stop. Just, please.
Fine. Where was I? When their coffee arrived, they started sipping and casually talking about work, family, more work, his old boss. They left a lot there.
Of course they did. He's delightful when he's all flirty.
Wow, that promise didn't last long.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
Anyhow, they finished their coffees and the waitress offered them something to eat. They said no and just asked for the bill.
Oh, so eager to leave. I can even see her seducing him under the table.
You know what? That's more than enough. You're the only one seeing this shit, Layla. For your own sake, find some help.
Well, that's why I need you to tell me everything.
I can only tell you what really happened, darling.
not what was created by your imagination. No. Pay me first.
Well, I didn't think it would be appropriate to bring a check.
We'll send a money transfer. I'm pretty sure you know how to do it.
Here, okay?
Are you serious? You've been carrying around an envelope full of cash all day?
Ah, well, it's your payment. Happy?
Actually, no. Not a bit. I don't want to be a part of your fantasy, Layla. You need more help than I can give you.
Is this table all right?
It's great, thanks.
Having dinner with us today?
Probably not, but I'll wait for my meeting to order.
All right, well, here's the...
No one deserved it more. And you got it in spite of Mr. Grumpy.
Don't worry, I also think it's better.
Anything else? Anything to drink?
I don't think so. You?
Not for me, thanks.
Congratulations, senior associate.
Senior makes me sound old.
Just right here, and there's no restaurant.
Hey, I got this. It's the least I can do.
Thanks. I'm only letting you do a promotion.
Thanks for all the support.
No one deserved it more.
Let's not start that again.
What? Me too. Hey, I think that's kind of hard, right? Okay, bye then.
Hey, I hope we can meet your wife next time.
We need to
We're not saying goodbye to walk in the same direction, are we?
No. I have to go back to the office and run some errands.
Okay, see you later then.